This is why we can't have nice things.
Off to a nice start.
Let's do it. Echeverrio gets the first touch a second time. It is the Switchbacks taking on San Antonio. It's a huge matchup in the Western Conference tonight as we kick off October in Colorado Springs.
And the kickoff went out of bounds. I think that's 15. That's the last reference. We will see. But here we go. It should be an exciting one. Two teams that are playing for playoff, jockeying for position. Colorado Springs has an opportunity to bounce back from the last 3 games.
These teams are supremely banged up at this time of year.
This just speaks to which teams are able to build their depth throughout the course of the season. It's important, especially when you're talking about the long seasons. It's a good ball in over the top.
Tejada flicking that toward frame, and it's held by Sanchez.
Would have been a good one. Fjellberg able to find that ball, long ball over the top. Tejada has that control off of the first touch. Tries
a win today, puts them in a far rosier position as they approach the tail end of this season. They face top two squads in the final 3. Fjellberg. Maraca turned away by Sanchez.
Fjellberg doing a great job like he's been doing all night so far. Maraca, he opens up his body. He does everything right. He opens up his body. He tries to tuck it into that far post. But the story of Colorado Springs,
they've won the ball high up the field. Maraca providing support. Angling for space across Tejada! Finally the breakthrough for the Switchbacks. Juan Tejada!
And celebration here for Colorado Springs. It took a little bit of a deflection, but it really came from the initial pressure. Colorado Springs does such a good job of turning the ball over, and it's Tejada who finds himself in front of the... But as a group internally, especially as a locker room, you know when you're playing well. You know when you're playing good football. And this is a Colorado Springs team. When you look at the statistics, you just watch the games with your eyes. They're creating different opportunities. There's been lapses defensively. Oh, great ball over the top.
Collected by Hanya. He's in behind. Hanya slid away by Sanchez. Dolenmeyer was able to get to the inside.
In Route 1 is the best way to go. Herrera, the goalkeeper, picks his head up and sees the space in behind, and Hanya is able to create it for himself and run onto it. I think if he might have been able to, instead of that secondary touch there, if he was able to pick his head up, he'd see Fjellberg making that run across the goal. You could have played it behind the back line. You gotta start building yourself into the game. Being patient, creating opportunities like this.
Angle was fairly tight. Looks like they'll let this play out just a little bit longer. Neville. Backs that header. We've gone over the minute, and it is enough for the first half. So the goal comes from Juan Tejada.
Makes you wonder if they're going to go to that back 3 or if another player's going to slot in. Something we'll keep an eye on throughout the course of the second half. But Herrera is such a big goalkeeper as well. It could be difficult. He's the goalkeeper, one of the few goalkeepers that can actually see over these walls.
Madronda! And as an assistant in Portland over the years.
Just a little.
Grieve felt that was a foul. The way this game has been called, probably not. Streaking through, turned down the run of Tejada to take this in on the dribble. Hanya, Tejada just got dumped. Referee wags his fingers, says nothing to that. There are crazier things than these two teams matching up the first round of the playoffs, too. And you can get the feeling there'd be a lot of bad blood if it happened. Lacroix's getting sent off. He got the time-wasting yellow. And he just got sent off for a second. My goodness. He got a time-wasting yellow 5 minutes into the second half, I believe. And now Lacroix comes in with the tackle on the backside. To reiterate, hit it to Pueblo. That's it. A much-needed win for Colorado Springs. The 3-game losing skid is in the rear view.